everybody goes through a journey. Now, my journey until 2003, I just wrote one Punjabi song, 2 lines. And then from 2003, I'm going to tell and talk about how we started Labua. So we'll wait for that audio clip to come, because I saw a lot of, I've been here yesterday, I've seen a lot of frustration among people, media, everything that is coming out, but that's a part of growing up. I would say that. That's a part of learning experiences. So one should take that in a stride and do the positive things. I'll just wait for the audio clip. I think listen to this song lyrics very carefully. It took us 1 month to get that to play it. So this is it. I've seen many things change in life. Not only me, everybody has. So I'm someone who started from a middle class family, had an aspiration of starting a luxury. Born in 1968, first time sat in an aircraft in year 1990, didn't know how to put the seatbelt. Okay, that's the reality. Went to Singapore, started working in Indian restaurant, became a manager. I thought I've achieved everything in life. And I said, let me just go and try to work in international hotel company. So I went there. He says, you're Indian and you work in an Indian restaurant. That's pretty normal. That's not your achievement. For you, if you want to work in this company, you have to start right from the scratch as a server. And that is the day I decided that one day we are going to create a brand that is going to be creating histories. That is going to create something what has never happened before in the world. And we will give you some live examples of that. That will put India on a luxury map. That will tell that Indians are no less than their counterparts. So that year came, that is the year 2003. So there was an empty building after the Asian financial crisis, lying vacant for 7 years. We never started with a hotel company. We started with an empty terrace where we wanted to build a restaurant. Since we wanted to build a great restaurant, where do we come? We come to US, New York, to hire the interior designers. They came to Bangkok, saw the building, saw the empty terrace and says, young man, we are not going to design the restaurant because this is never going to work. Went to Hong Kong, went to Singapore, went to Bangkok. There was no interior designer in the hospitality business who wanted to design that place as a restaurant. We ended up hiring an office designer, small office designer. Now that company has become the biggest in Asia for hospitality, to do our first restaurant. Now, this restaurant we opened in Bangkok. Bangkok is very similar to India, where people go, there's different status level, there's a branding level. If it is a brand, they will go. So we made the first standing bar of Thailand in a country. Until then, people would go to a bar, sit around the table, and there's 6 or 7 people coming and asking them the order. They needed importance. So we created the first standing bar. For first 3 months, there were only 3 people who were regular at this standing bar. It was me, our promoter, and her mother. Then we said, we are doing something wrong. And that was the beginning of the company, that we became a marketing company which happens to be in a hospitality business. We said we have to sell the experience. We came up with this tagline that even after dark, our sky still changes color, Sky Bar. And we never looked back. Then we opened another bar, restaurant, and then in year 2005, more than 50% of private jets landing into Bangkok, they were our customers. Then these customers told us that we have to get into the hotel. And that's where Labua was born in year 2006. In year 2008, we did the world's most expensive commercial dinner. $25,000 US plus taxes per person. CNN was covering it live, and there was a gentleman who was shouting, and you can go and Google it, because he couldn't get the ticket. All the tickets were sold out. We did give and donate some money to the charity, Medicine Sans Frontier and the local Chai Patna Foundation. Then we did a lodge in New Zealand. I'm a big fan of movies. Most of these products, what we design, comes out of the movies. And we got the whole, not the whole, the most important Hollywood landing there under pseudonyms. That was a 3-room lodge, $10,000 a night. Okay, and we had a helipad, everybody was landing there. But still, this is what we are creating. We can create anything, we can price anything, and we can sell also everything. And we said, and I'm moving fast forward, I hope I have time. Okay, there's a watch there. So what time I started, Akash?
I started at 10:35.
So I think it's only 5 minutes. So we'll go back. So we said that we have to do something that we have to create that the world start observing us. Because when it's too big, means you see India is so large, so you can imagine how large the world would be. So we said, why don't we create something which is more dramatic? So we started a champagne bar. And there's a company called AC Nielsen, I don't know how many of you know, they do the consumer brand research. And AC Nielsen said that in Thailand, especially in Bangkok, which is a corporate B city, and most of the tourism that is coming into the city is turning into quality tourism now. But it was until a few years back was quantity tourism. And they said the champagne market is down. We created the world's tallest champagne bar outdoor, not indoor, outdoor champagne bar, serving only the champagne. And there was one particular bottle which we sell at $2,200 plus taxes a bottle. I really wanted it, and I got only 5 bottles from the company. They said, there's no way you can sell this. Today, there's an 18 square meter champagne bar. And how many are from this school? Okay. Can you tell me what is the time of break even for this champagne bar? Break even not operational, but the investment part. How much time it would have taken for this champagne bar to recover its money? Any guesses?
1 year.
Okay.
6 months.
6 days. Oh. Today, this 18 square meter, and you can check this with a company called Pernod Ricard, sells more champagne, that particular champagne, not all, than whole of Singapore, including duty-free, or whole of Hong Kong, including duty-free, not combined, or whole of Tokyo, but not Japan. 18 square meter champagne bar. So that is the power of customers we gained. Then we opened a whiskey bar. We went to this company called Chivas. And first time in the history of Chivas, 200 years, they never created a blend for anyone. They created a blend for Labua. First time in the history. Today, we're doing an event on 12th of March at our place. First time in the history of this Perrier-Jouët brand champagne house has been open since 1811. Not New York, not London, nowhere else in the world. They're creating first time since 1811 a special cuvee for us. They have done the labels, or they have done the names of the customers, but inside the content they have never done it. First time since 1811 they have done it. I can't disclose this name because this will be disclosed on months to come. There are 2 big fashion houses. One of them, if you have to go and buy the bag, you have to stand in a queue. First time in that history, that fashion house is doing the uniforms for one of our 2 Michelin star restaurants. And the great thing about this 2 Michelin star restaurant is, it is a Japanese chef using local produce and cooking French food. But another great thing, because since it is a India conference, Michelin Guide started since 1900. First time in the history since 1900, there is an Indian who got 2 Michelin star for a French food. So this is what we at Labua create. What we at Labua has been creating is, we are setting a standard so high that it is very difficult. Now we have this whiskey at one of our bars, and I would like to know and learn maybe, or educate myself, because I just heard about the Deserve card. Because if you want to spend more money, I think you should go for the platinum card. But there's a whiskey called Yamazaki, 25 years old. Okay, you all know that. Tell me one restaurant or one hotel in whole of United States of America that carries even one bottle of this Yamazaki 25. None. We are carrying it all. So we are carrying it all in a city of Bangkok, which is a corporate B city, which is a city which was known for a quantity tourism. We have turned and created a benchmark of a quality tourism and doing things which neither US, London or any other luxury organization has even dreamt of doing it. So this is one. Three things, because I think I've got only, how much time we have?
You have another 8 minutes.
Yeah, so I want to ask three things here. I'll just say three things and then I will leave it, because there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to speak, but I think a brief is better for the first time. Maybe second time, if they would like to invite me, they'll give me a longer time to talk about, and there'll be more few things to talk about also. We have seen a lot of challenges. It's a great inspiration. I went to a government school, but I never let the school come in the way of education, as said by Mark Twain. We learned over a period of time. In a luxury, there's one question, and that is a question I'm leaving HBS with, and maybe Ekansh and other people can spread this message. How do you go to a luxury customer and still use the social media? That's the challenge that we are facing. If you ask me this question, I won't be able to answer that, because I'm still finding the answer to this question. Second thing is, we have not yet, there were a lot of comparisons yesterday, even today, about media. A lot has been said. Actually, we at Lagua would like some food critics, and we can sponsor it. You don't have to write about us. Your 2 years of training program to become a food critic, to go back to India and work for 5 years, but you have to write in that commitment that you're not going to take any money, any junkets, and all your reviews would be paid for. The reason we want to do that is that what we have been able to achieve outside India, India should be able to do within from India. Because what is stopping Indian food to reach to the world is the gatekeepers, and these gatekeepers are the media, who only select few people. Third thing is, this whole organization is not me, it's a lot of people. And we always say we invest in people. There must be a lot of consultants here. I want to ask one question. When we say we invest in our people, when it comes into profit and loss account, why we are showing employee cost under expense? And when we invest into new buildings, it goes into the balance sheet. This is a question for all big four firms or consultants, something to think about, that if we talk about invest in people, people are the future, we build on people, people are the foundation, these are the words we use, we're still using that in a P&L under expense. Thank you very much.
Anyone who wants to ask questions, please can you come in the front?
Yeah, sure.
Use the stand mic.
Sir, as you said, like you started from middle class, right? So when we have a luxury hotel for the middle class,
Luxury hotel for middle classes, you have to work hard and be like me, and you can afford a luxury hotel. So that's an inspiration for you to work hard. If middle class remains a middle class, it's a not good answer for the economy. Middle class has to move up. Yes, please.
Again, very inspiring, I think, in terms of how you're able to build this luxury brand. My question is, I come from a kingdom of Bhutan where we're also segmenting our tourism industry to very high brand. But one criticism we get is, then how do you address the social aspect? I mean, if you're selling dinner for $26,000, that's almost seen as obscene. Where do you handle that?
A very good question. This $26,000, 25 actually, you're saying $1,000 more, but we paid all the profits to the charity. Medicine Sans Frontier is Doctors Without Borders, and Royal Chai Patna is for social projects and everything. We didn't want to take. It was a one promotional thing, at least to create our brand and to show to the world that we can do something what nobody else can do in the world. So that was the angle behind that.
All right, last question, please. Last question.
Yeah.
The gentleman in white. Please, if you can come in front. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shishir. One question that I had was, so whenever, at least my experience, whenever I travel to some big luxury hotel, first thing that I encounter when I check into the hotel and go to my room is, this room is pretty small. And sometimes I feel these luxury hotels, the rooms are not as good when compared to our 2-star or 3-star hotels. So the first experience that customer experiences his room before he goes down and starts exploring the hotel. And somebody like me who doesn't drink a lot, I look for very good amenities like swimming pool, a good place where I can hang out. So what, and especially the food, many of these hotels compromise on the food. So what is your hotel doing for customers like me who doesn't spend a lot of time on drinking but you want to enjoy the amenities?
So our smallest room size is 66 square meters. That is in Bangkok. I hope it's not too small for you. And in the other cities, is like in India, it's a little bit bigger. It's 100 square meters in New Zealand. So for the food, we created Forbes wrote about us. We created a hotel out of food. People create hotel and then give a space for a restaurant. Because when you want to connect to the people, room, there's no emotional connection. You already know how much you're paying for a room. You already know how the room looks like. You already know the size of the room. So you can actually decide before going whether that's the room you want to go to or not. But when you go to a restaurant with your significant other or with your wife, you don't know whether you're going to drink a glass of champagne or a whiskey on the rocks. It all depends on the mood, right? So that's how we created. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Abhay. It's a pleasure to have you here. And I wonder if one day, by God's grace, I can be able to come to one of your properties.
So you can come to any of the properties.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's just a special token of appreciation.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.